With the Super Bowl now over, the offseason can begin. That means we gotta start cutting some people. What is up, Finn fans? Yes, this is the video where I talk about who we should cut or who could be cut. I'll emphasize on who I think will and who I think won't and all that stuff, and how we can save about 18 million in cap space and get to 83.6 million in cap space. I'm going to talk about all that good stuff. But first, I have to shout out our new patron, and David Butcher. Thank you so much for being a Patreon. If you are a Patreon, you are probably seeing this video before anyone else does. Same thing with the members. You guys are probably seeing this video before anyone else does. With the members and the patrons, I am going back to putting these videos out before anyone else does. I'm recording this one late, so you're probably seeing it early morning or late last night. But you guys are going to be able to see it first. That is a perk to being a member and a patron. Patreon, it's already up on the Patreon, and members go to the community tab, and that's where it'll be. So shout out to you guys for joining. And again, I have other perks that I'm going to start incorporating. Also, before we jump into the video, I have to talk about what this video is brought to you by. And again, that is manscaped.com. I greatly appreciate them sponsoring this video. Go out and get yourself the Perfect Package 4.0. You're like, what the flip is a Perfect Package 4.0? Are you talking about my downstairs bonanza? No, I'm talking about what they have, right? They have this awesome kit, which they sent to me. And in it comes the Lawnmower 4.0, comes the Crop Preserver deodorant, comes the Crop Reviver toner spray, and you get yourself a carrying bag, and you get yourself some undies. How do you get yourself the carrying bag and yourself the undies? You got to use the promo code DDW20. You get yourself 20% off. You get free shipping, and you get the 2 free gifts at manscaped.com. Be sure to go over the new Lawnmower 4.0. Is fantastic. It's a huge upgrade from the last one. Waterproof, sensitive to your skin, even has a light on it. You can shave your face. I use it on my face. I trim up my beard a little bit. You can shave your chest hair. You can do it in the shower. And again, you can shave somewhere else if you want, but hey, that's up to you. That ain't up to me. And the light is fantastic. So go over at manscaped.com, use the promo code DDW20, get yourself 20% off, free shipping, and 2 gifts, and grab yourself the Perfect Package 4.0. So now let's jump into this video. Right now, the Miami Dolphins are sitting at $64.6 million in cap space. That is number 1 in the NFL. The next team would be the Los Angeles Chargers, who are at $57 million. So the Dolphins have about $7 million more than the next team. It's the Dolphins, the Chargers, the Jaguars at 56, the Bengals at 55, and the Jets at 44. And when you look at the bottom 5, it is the Saints. The Saints are sitting there at negative 76 million in cap space. Holy crap. You have the Green Bay Packers at negative 48, the Dallas Cowboys at negative 21, the Minnesota Vikings at negative 14, and the Rams and the Giants both sitting there at negative 10 million. But the Saints and the Packers are in absolute cap hell. Like they're not even in hell. They're further down than hell. Like, holy crap, is their cap space an absolute nightmare. League average is about 14 million in cap space. I do not want to be a Packers or a Saints fan. Heck, even the Super Bowl champions are negative 10 million in cap space. But this is about the Dolphins. We're going to talk about the Dolphins and players that the Dolphins I could see cutting. We're going to talk about potential trades. And again, we're going to save about 15 to 17 million in cap space and get the cap up to about 83.6 million. And again, I don't know what the influx is going to be when it comes to the cap space. At some point, when the league average comes in and the ticket sales and the advertisement sales, the cap goes up. So the Dolphins might have even more money before everything is all said and done. So the only dead cap, and if you guys remember, for the longest time, the Miami Dolphins were riding into the offseason consistently with dead cap money. A lot of it came from Ndamukong Suh, and a lot of it came from going out, dishing out big contracts to players, big, players either at the end of their career or had a flashy year, and the Dolphins were like, we got to get them. And overpaying for him, and then essentially we're paying him to play on another team. Last year it was like Kyle Van Noy and Eric Flowers. We were paying them essentially to play on another team. This year, the only dead cap really is Jakeem Grant. It's 1.3 overall with the little here and there. There's like, I'll tell you exactly the dead cap, which players and how much, but overall the Dolphins are sitting at about 1.6 million in dead cap. Not that bad. Jakeem Grant is the highest, like I said, with 1.3 million, and then you have Strawbridge, it's 160,000. Garrett Dokes is 72,000. I don't know why he's a dead cap if he's on the team. I guess because he's on practice squad. Malcolm Perry is 37,000, and Jerome Johnson is 6. Carl Tucker is 2. And Jalen Askew is 1,000. So, again, it equates to 1.6 million in dead cap. Normally, we're sitting at like a lot more of that dead cap. So, we're actually doing really well when it comes to the dead cap. So, now, who would I cut? Now, if I'm the GM, who would I cut? Obviously, first and foremost, I am cutting Jesse Davis. Jesse Davis played absolutely horrific last year, and I'm adding better tackles. I'm adding a better, that's another video where we talk about free agents I'm adding. But Jesse Davis is gone. He's gone. He's a cap hit of 4.6 million, a dead cap of 1 million. So essentially we're saving $3.6 million by getting rid of Jesse Davis. Vio Condeas, Jesse Davis, you'll probably land on a team as a backup or something, but he is a guy that I am getting rid of. Eric Rowe is another guy with Brandon Jones and Javon Holland really coming into their all. He didn't play much, Eric Rowe, either. I'm going to be cutting Eric Rowe. $5,075,000 cap hit, 525,000 dead cap. So essentially the Dolphins would be saving roughly around 4.5 million. I'm going to be cutting Eric Rowe there as well. Then we have Allen Hurns. Allen Hurns, he's injured. Again, if I'm the Dolphins, I'm kind of going about rebuilding the wide receiver core. I'm tired of these guys who are getting banged up, injured, all that stuff. Allen Hurns is a $3,008,334 cap hit. His dead cap is only 433,000, so it is essentially about a 2.6 million cap savings. I am getting rid of Allen Hurns. Sathan Carter, the tight end we brought in, no dead cap, savings of 2.525 million. I'm going to be getting rid of Sathan Carter. When I go into the free agents who I'd bring in, getting rid of Sathan Carter makes a ton of sense. Then you have Adam Shaheen. Adam Shaheen, we traded a late 7th round pick, got a couple good years out of him. Not really good years, decent years out of him. Gave him a contract extension. Dead cap hit of 2,184,805. Dead cap of 333,000. I'm going to cut him. Again, not to get ahead of myself when it comes to re-signing, but getting rid of Adam Shaheen, you'll see why. And again, he didn't do much. He was banged up a lot. He's constantly dealing with nagging injuries. Get rid of Adam Shaheen. That's about a $1.9 million savings. Then you have like the little ones, right? The ones that aren't big, but you have the Greg Littles. You cut him $1.5 million. And Clayton Fedulum, $2.2 million. So overall, all of those cuts is about $17 million. Putting us at $83.6 million. Then there's also the potential of trades. And there's two guys that I consistently hear potential of being traded, right? First and foremost, this guy has consistently been in the targets of being traded, asked for trades, all that stuff, and that is Xavier Howard. He has 3 years left on his contract. This year, it's a $19 million cap hit with 13.3 in dead space and dead cap hit. So if we cut him or trade him, we're probably looking at saving about $6 million. And then next year, it's a $15 million cap hit with $3.9 million in dead, which is about $11 million savings. I keep hearing the potential of him being traded. I would prefer to keep X. You know, the fact that we'll be sitting at $83.6 million, even with X and Byron on the team, I think we still keep that duo. That's my personal opinion. I am an X fan. I am an X stan. I will defend the guy to Kingdom Come, and especially, you know, we keep him this year. Then next year we get rid of him and save $11 million. So why not keep him for one more year? But I know I hear a lot of people saying, "Oh, you gotta get rid of him. Got to get rid of him." The other one that I'm hearing a lot of is Devontae Parker, right? We're hearing a lot of rumors of potentially trading Devontae Parker. His cap hit this year is $8.7 million. His dead cap is $5.4 million. So if the Dolphins were to cut him or trade him, they'd probably be saving around $3 million. I don't know what the scenario would be. Same thing with X on how much of the team we traded would be taking on their cap space. But the fact that he is coming in this year at an $8.7 million cap hit, I'm okay with keeping him. I'm okay with him coming in. Hopefully he can have a 2019 season where he plays the full year. Hopefully he can get healthy and these fluky ankle, toe, knee, whatever injuries he can get past. We obviously have seen that not be the case, so to think that will happen, don't hold your breath. But again, $8.7 million, I'm not upset with that. And I'll talk to you guys about how I'd rebuild the wide receiving core when I talk about who I'm re-signing and who I am signing in free agency. But the guys I would cut: Jesse Davis, $3.6 million savings; Allen Hurns, $2.6 million savings; Sathan Carter, $2.5 million savings; Adam Shaheen, $1.9; Eric Rowe, $4.5 million savings; Greg Little, $1.5; and Clayton Fejedelem, $2.2 million savings, which would again bump our cap space up to $83.6 million. And I'm hearing rumors, these are rumors, a lot of what's going on right now is rumors, is that the cap could go up about $30 million. So if the Dolphins did make these moves, and again, let me know what you guys think of these moves, that would put them at about $113 million in cap space. They could do whatever they want with 130 and have money to carry over next year and not have to blow it all and not have to, again, we'll get to who I'm going to re-sign and who I'm going to sign in free agency. Those are two separate videos, but save a lot of money, because you also have Christian Wilkins, who's coming up to be a free agent, take his 5th-year option or not next year. There's a lot of players that we need to start looking at, 5th-year options, re-signing down the road, and even looking at free agents we need to sign now. And again, there's a lot. That's why that's going to be its own video in itself. I think, let me see if I can get an exact number. 23. We have 23 free agents, and I'm not re-signing all 23. I'll give you a little spoiler here. I am bringing back Jacoby Brissett, so it's no surprise to you guys. So again, this cap move, these cuts could really bump up our cap space and give you a little sneak peek, a little preview. I did a little bit of adding, because with Spot Track, I paid for their membership for the year, and I cut the players that I told you about, and then I added the players with the contracts that I am thinking they could get from our free agents. I'd even go out to the NFL free agents, and I would still have about $53 million in cap space. That's not adding the 30 potential growth. So $53 million in cap space to test free agency. So I'm just saying, if I'm the GM, I'm doing pretty good. I'm doing pretty good. But comment below. Let me know what you guys think. Did I miss anybody that you would cut? Or did I cut anyone that you wouldn't cut? Let me know. Comment below. And I will see you guys tomorrow. I think tomorrow's video, I will talk about who we should re-sign. Unless news breaks, then you'll get that. But other than that, guys, like usual, stay classy. Nothing's up.